What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Truck, coming to you. I was sitting here, I was scrolling through my Instagram page, and I saw the real DJ Eric B. Man, I'm telling you, man, it brought back memories. First, Eric B. is on the left hand side. The other guy is Dougie Fresh, right? The greatest entertainer, right? So basically, I remember way back in 1986, I had to actually research when this was because it was the year that Cutmaster DC came out with a song called Brooklyn in the House. Now, Cutmaster DC, he was a DJ. He was real good. He used to uh, cut and scratch with three turntables instead of one. He also used to scratch the records with a basketball or sneaker. He's one of the original DJs. They used to do all kinds of tricks like that on stage, right? So when Cutmaster DC came out with his first record, which was Brooklyn in House, Eric B used to travel with him. He would basically be on the turntables while Cutmaster DC was rapping, right? So I'll never forget. It was Camden, New Jersey, Rutgers University multi-purpose room. My brother had threw a concert on behalf of his fraternity. And basically, man, it was before everything, got started. I mean, the DJ was there early, the security. We set up the sound system. I helped the guy, mutual friend of my brother and I used to do the sound system. So we put in all the bass cabinets, 4 foot high. It was like, let me see, it's like four foot high bass cabinets, two mids on each tower, and a tweeter up top, real big horn tweeter up top. I don't know if you guys ever been to a club like that where the system's not in the, nowadays they put the speakers way up, mounted on the ceiling and high because technology like Bose and all that stuff is so good right now that you can do that. But back in the day, they used to have these big bass cabinets that are 4 foot high, about 4 foot wide, or even 5 foot wide, and they used to stack two of those on top, and then the next would be a mid range or two mid ranges and a tweeter. Most of the time, it's just one mid range, but sometimes they put two, depending on the size of the venue. So we came in, we set up the stacks, which those things was heavy, but they always, my boy always used to have me help him. Um, and so we did that. So we're in there set up. The limo had already came down. Cutmaster DC, Eric B had already been there for a minute. He was setting up the turntables with Daryl, who was ran Jam Enterprise, the name of the company that basically supplied the speakers and sound system. So we had let some. We just opened up the doors, and a couple guys came in. I don't know who these cats were, but boy, they had a lot of mouth, and I knew I was gonna have to like break up a fight, or throw them out. I was a senior in high school this year, '86, and I was a big, healthy joker. Let me tell you something. So one day, one about an hour into the party, women are coming in, because that was a pretty hot song. This is before Eric B and Rakim came out with their solo. Oh, well, not their solo, their debut album, right? So Eric B's, walking around. He just, with his K, I never forget, he had a red Kango, a striped gray shirt and gray pants. This is how vivid it was because I didn't know who Eric B was back then. He wasn't like a big star back then, but so I was just noticing. Okay, he's with Cutmaster DC, so I gotta cut him some slack. So he just walking around hitting on girls, which is normal. But I'm keeping an eye on everything. So one particular guy, I don't even think he was with the girl, but Eric B was talking to a chick, but the dude got like indignant with Eric B. So Eric B took the girl by the arm, walked away. They went into the multi-purpose center, and next thing you know, the other guy goes into the party. I was like, here we go, right? So I'm not paying attention right now. So if they start fighting, it's hardly nobody in there. It's no big deal. I'll just throw the one guy out, right? You let the other guy stay, right? Because he's a part of that. So About 5 minutes later, I hear cussing, mother effer, this I'll kick your butt, this, that, and other. Man, let me tell you something. Eric B had this five back then they had the four-finger rings, right? Actually, three-finger rings. Because it was illegal to have a five finger gold ring back then, because it'd be like brass knuckles, something they'd be gold, right? So he had a four-finger ring that said Brooklyn on it, right? And I think he had two of them, but I think he just had one that said Brooklyn in cursive, right? So the dude was running his mouth, and Eric B just popped him in his jaw. The dude fell out like a log, falling in the middle of the forest where nobody could see or hear it. And he hit his sound like plop on the ground. So I was like, I turned around. The girls that were collecting money were at the door, and I was just looking. And I looked at Eric B, and I just shrugged my shoulder. I turned around. I kept frisking people and letting them in. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, look, first, he's part of the act, so what can I do? So then after I patted down maybe 4 or 5 dudes, had a little break, walked over to the dude that was knocked out cold. I helped him up and I sat him down in the lounge. Down in Rutgers Canyon, they have a little lounge um, area. So I sat him down in the lounge and I said, listen, man, that guy's with the axe, and if you start some more trouble, I want to put you out. So, yeah, yeah, he didn't really couldn't really answer me. But I watched him for about an hour as I was working at the front door, and basically he got up and left on his own, man, because that was embarrassing. That was flat embarrassing. Because like I said, he felt like a rock, like a brick. All right. So all right, gentlemen, God bless you. Be safe, you two ladies, and I will talk to you later. Peace.